Veterans Voice, sponsored by Southern Nevada Ford Dealers.
And for days, we've seen images out of Afghanistan showing the overwhelming desperation of people trying to leave the country after the Taliban took control. But these events are triggering a series of emotions and PTSD for our servicemen, women, and families. In this week's Veterans Voice, we sit down with a Gold Star mom whose son was killed in Afghanistan to get her take on what's happening and why she believes her son's death was not in vain.
Yeah, Doug is a hero. He's a hero.
Suni Chabrow will always remember the sacrifice her son made.
He bled red, white, and blue.
Specialist Doug Green spent 4 years proudly serving our country as infantry in the U.S. Army.
Anybody that knows him, when you spend any time with him, you just remembered how he made you feel. And he made you feel just amazing.
Doug was killed while on patrol in Afghanistan 2 weeks before he was scheduled to come home. He was 23. Suni will never forget that day.
August 28th is the day he was killed, 2011, so it's 10 years coming up. Never gets easier, never gets easier.
What we're seeing unfold in Afghanistan right now is bringing back memories of his sacrifice and how unsafe the area was and has been. So bad, he said his goodbyes in a letter while he was there.
He knew he was going to die over there. It had gotten so dangerous. And he said, "Mom, I don't think I'm going to make it."
As an active member in the military community, Suni says the images and videos we're seeing, it's stirring up a lot of emotions and PTSD in our servicemen and women. So she's now urging people to lead with compassion.
This time can be very triggering right now. It's just very surreal that this war has been going on so long. And finally, it's come to an end. And I think about all the men and women, not just Doug, that have lost their lives. Tens and thousands of men and women have been killed in this war. And I think about all the men and women that have lost limbs that have come home. I think about all the men and women that have PTSD that have come home. But I want them to know that they're heroes.
Even though her son isn't here, she believes he would support pulling troops out of the region.
I don't think he ever thought he should have been over there in the first place. So I think he would be happy that we have withdrew from Afghanistan. I think it's a long time coming though, and I think he'd be happy about that.
And what helps her push through is knowing her son did not pay the ultimate sacrifice in vain. He died a hero.
He knew he wanted to serve and come back a veteran and serve his own country in his own city where he lived. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do that, but it was important for him to do that. Did he want to go to Afghanistan? No. Did I want him to go? No. But it was important for him to do what he needed to do.
Now, Suni went ahead and gave me this copy. This is a copy of the letter her son sent to her when he told her he didn't think he was going to make it. She says she takes this with her to public speaking events so she can read it to the audience and get them to understand what our troops go through. Suni also runs the Douglas J. Green Memorial Foundation in her son's honor, sending care packages to troops overseas. If you do want to donate, we're going to put a link to the foundation's website on our website, ktmv.com. Veterans Voice, by the way, sponsored by Southern Nevada Ford Dealers.